Hey friends, welcome to Gardening with Creekside. So we have a very fun delivery happening right now. So I thought it would be really fun to do a nice little video showing you the newest addition to the Creekside family. And yes, we just got back from the beach about an hour ago. Hence I am still in my beach attire and beach hair, no makeup, had a glorious time at the beach, but we had to come back. We were already planning on coming back, but we hurried on down the road so that we could be here when the delivery arrived, and it is back here over my corner of my shoulder. So let me show you exactly what is happening. As you know, we are Creekside Nursery in Dallas, North Carolina. We are a grower retailer, meaning that we grow our plants. We sell them here at our retail location in Dallas, and we also do landscaping services. So not only will we do landscaping for customers, we can do complete installs and rip outs and the whole thing. Of course, we have tons of projects here at the house and the nursery as well. Jerry and Jackson have been eyeballing a new piece of equipment for quite some time now, and it has arrived today. So you might be able to tell that here on the trailer is a new Bobcat excavator. As Andrew just said, this is Jackson's best day of his whole life because he has been wanting Jerry to get an excavator for a very long time, and so here it is. So this is the Bobcat. This is the E35, and it is a nice narrow Bobcat so that it can fit into lots of tight spaces. Jackson could give you all of the details on this, and I probably will get him to give a rundown here in just a little bit. But the great thing about this is that it is a small footprint. So I do know enough to know that right here, so the cab of the Bobcat does not extend past the tracks. So as long as the tracks can go in to that space, then the cab will fit and be just fine. Then also, I do not know the technical terms. We're gonna get Jackson to help me here in a little bit and explain all the technical terms. Is that when you spin, the rear end is not going to take something out. It shouldn't take things out. All right, so do you want to give us the rundown, Jackson? Please? Please, just tell me, just talk to me and tell me about the machine, because you know all the specs, so just tell me, okay, give me all the specs. Like, what attachments did we get?
Well, we got a 12-inch bucket, a thumb, 24-inch bucket, and then it has heating and air. It's got the blade on the front, and then it's 25 horsepower.
25 horsepower.
And it's about 70 inches wide, I'm pretty sure, and then 90 inches, or 190 inches long.
Is that with it curled up?
I don't know.
You don't know. Okay.
I don't know yet.
All right. Perfect. So, is this the one where the tracks can go in and out?
No, that's only the E10. That's the smallest one. The E10 can go through a door.
Can go through a door. Okay, right. So, Jerry was very particular about this as far as because you can get the E35 without the cab and the doors, but if you are a southerner or if you are a landscaper and you landscape in late summer, you know how important it is to be protected when you are out ripping out landscaping. So the landscaping portion of this, because we do have, as Jerry says, this is the time of year where all the critters are out to kill you. So whether it is yellow jackets that we deal with a lot, which are a type of wasp that they have their nest in the ground. So a lot of times you're not going to see them. You're not going to see a visible nest because they're in the ground. So you're ripping out plants, and next thing you know, you're in the middle of a yellow jacket's nest, and yellow jackets are very, very mean and aggressive. They will literally chase you. So if that happens when you're in the machine, then it's no big deal. They can be swarming all around you and you're nice and protected. So for the protection of like the yellow jackets and wasps and hornets and anything else that you might be exposed to if you were not in a cab, very important. And then of course the comfort level, because it does have heating and air in there. So if you're going to be in a cab, you're going to have air conditioning this time of year in the South. And so that way you can literally work all day long and be very comfortable and get lots of work done. As Jackson was telling us, we have 2 different size buckets on it. You have the thumb, and so the thumb, I'm trying to stay out of the way here. The thumb is the piece that goes up. And so you call it a thumb because it'll go up and down, and so against the bucket, and so it can pinch things. And then where our Bobcat friend is standing, there is also a blade, a plow, whatever you want to call it. It is there as well. So we're gonna get this baby off and unloaded, and yeah. Notice that all of my fellas are very interested in this. So all the guys are here hanging out. All the girls were like, yeah, okay, whatever. Alyssa was like, I'm out of here. I'm going home. See y'all in the morning. All right, let's just watch. All right, so Jackson is in the machine, and he is going to give us a little bit of a rundown on how everything goes and operates and all some of the fun pieces of this machine. Now, he does not have a microphone on, so we're going to do our best to have him talk into the camera, and yeah, we'll do our absolute best here. So, all right, my man. So talk nice and loud since you don't have on a microphone, and tell us about it.
All right, so these are your track controls. So it's pretty basic. You know, pull back, you go backwards. Forward, you go forward. That way, turn that way, turn that way. So this one controls that track. This one will control that track. So when you start up the machine, put your passcode in, crank it, then you put this down. This is like your safety. If I have this up, I can't do anything, like at all. Nothing moves. As soon as I push it down, everything moves. So this is, I don't know which one's which, but I'm pretty sure this one is boom, controls the main part. That pulls it up, and your bucket curl, so you throw that way, it comes that way. Your arm, so you push forward, your arm goes that way, pull back, go that way, and then that way the whole cab will shift. That way the whole cab shifts. This is your thumb control, so that little mini grapple on there, you push it over there, it will start to squeeze. Push it out, it opens up. This, which is really nice for landscaping, is the whole arm, whole boom and everything will turn by itself, but your cab won't move. So you'll just be looking at it like that while you're scooping. And then your, right here, this little stick is your blade. So you pull back, the blade comes up, push forward, the blade goes down. And then this is your window shield thing. So you pull it back.
You get a lot back.
And up.
Huh?
And then it's down. Now it's not going anywhere. But you have to be careful with that so it doesn't snag. Yeah.
Perfect. All right, so here in a minute, we're gonna get you, get it cranked up, and get things moving around here. So I'll let you and your daddy duke it out as to who gets to operate it first. Oh, there goes the finger. And out he comes. So of course, Jerry gets first dibs. You know, he's daddy and he's the one that's paying for it, so he gets to go first. But Jackson is the one giving the instructions. So he's telling his daddy on how things operate and how to work it. Jackson has used an excavator before, right? And he's really good at using all the different controls. He is super, super excited about this, as you can probably tell. And Jerry is learning because the controls are all new to him. So we'll just watch. All right, my friends, so Jerry's currently giving Jackson the speech of, you do not operate this without my permission, because, oh my gosh, this boy would live in this excavator if we let him. I was asking, I said, does this thing have lights? Because, oh my gosh, if it has lights, like, I'll never see him. Like, he'll be in it from sun up till, you know, he's absolutely dead exhausted. But thankfully, it doesn't have like big operating lights. So sun goes down, he's got to come in the house. Andrew is in there taking it for a spin right now because, of course, using it, primary purpose, you know, is for landscaping. And then, of course, landscaping projects here at the house and the nursery. We will, all of them need to know how to use it, because Andrew is in, he's our landscaping manager. So he is the fella that does all of the landscaping and in charge of that. So there's going to be a little bit of just kind of, quote, playing with it here at the nursery, so that they can get used to it, be very proficient at it, and become great operators with it. But this is just one of those, you know, as a business, you have to get the necessary tools to make those jobs easier, faster, more efficient, and more productive. And this is one that definitely is going to fit that bill. In fact, Andrew was working on a really great, big, huge project currently right now, on a very, very mature garden where the homeowner wants to basically start from scratch. So he is in there pulling out all sorts of plants that have they just have to come out in order for the new garden to go in. It is a very, very tight space. This machine will be perfect for that because its footprint is quite small compared to, you know, an excavator land, and it is, you can stay in one spot and work so, you know, in a 360 degree all the way around you. So everybody's going to be working on this, getting their hands on it, and lots of projects are going to get done here at the nursery. We're not going to walk all the way down there, but I wanted to show you one thing, for example, because people, sometimes when you come to Creekside, you're like, you know, well, where is the creek? We have a beautiful, sleepy little creek that cuts our property just right down the center. So right here we are, and you can probably see the water reflecting right there. That is our creek. Like I said, right now it's a beautiful, sleepy little creek, but when we get those big rains, it does roar. Throughout, on the signature garden side, we will have a lot of the same trees that are here. And my goal is that, of course, being the signature garden, this is a great spot to have shade areas. But we've got to get what I call the junk trees out of there. The excavator will be wonderful in doing that because you can easily, you know, be parked and then with the bucket and the thumb pull out these junk trees. Now, if we've got beautiful tulip poplars like this one, this is what I would call like a, you know, a teenager. Obviously that's going to stay. We've got gorgeous maples and oaks and tons of tulip poplars on our property, and especially along the creek. We want those to shine and grow and flourish, but anything that is the scraggly junk trees, weeds, this kind of stuff, that all needs to come out, so that we can plant, of course, beautiful you know, other trees, other shrubs, perennials, all those great things to really highlight the creek bank. So that is what initially one of the big projects for this Bobcat excavator is going to be. Of course, you'll see it in lots of videos coming up, but that is the fun for today. Yeah, my boys are very, very excited. All the boys here at Creekside Nursery, very excited. Christmas came early to them. All right, my friends, as always, we so appreciate you. Thank you for all your love and support. Thanks for gardening with Creekside. We'll see you in the next video. Bye, friends.
He's got something he's got to fix on that.
You want to give us your thoughts?
Not right now.